I'm just sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible. So SAMESG simplifies compliance reporting by generating comprehensive disclosure reports. So this makes it easier and saves hours of manual effort and ensures compliance not only with SEBI's reporting standards, but being a framework agnostic tool, any global reporting standard or regulatory requirement can be met and maintained in the tool. What I will be showing you right now is a sample BRSR disclosure report that we have generated. So as you can see, all the different sections as well as subsections, as well as the headings and the content have all been built in the tool using our proprietary report building module. So the uh, yeah, so what you can see here is not just the text or the format or the tabular content or everything that you see on the screen. It's not just that, but it's also saved data coming in from the backend. I'd like to divert your attention here to principle 3. So if you can see here, the values highlighted in blue have all been calculations or data that is being pulled in from the data that is loaded into the tool. Not just that, the tool also provides on-the-fly calculations as and when required. Now, all your reports are audit ready and submission ready, which means that you always have an option to download any of the report in any particular format. If I download the report here, you will see the option of a PDF download. You can even download it section wise if required. And additionally, if you can also download it in Excel or XBRL format as and how you require, so that you can submit it directly to the regulators. Now, this is a BRSR sample report, but I would also like to take your attention to a few other reports that we've generated in the tool, all disclosure reports for different frameworks. So this is a GRI index report that we have created. As you can see, this is a completely different format. And similarly, we also have the SASB report, which is also built and readily available in the tool. And being when we say framework agnostic, it does mean that. So even globally for ESRS report is also something we have readily available in the tool. This is why we guarantee any change, or with regulatory updates being constantly evolving, any changes that is being announced can be handled in the tool, and our customers will have the guarantee that they will always get the latest format of the report from the tool. This is our SAM regulatory update service. Talking about reports, I would also like to highlight about the additional internal reports which the tool is capable of generating. So what you see in front of the screen right now is the dashboard with several reports in front of you. So these reports are all catering to E, S, and G sectors. So our visual representation or our dashboard is designed to ensure user friendliness to the maximum. If you would like to view your visual reports for any particular report, not just one, you always have the option to change that. You always also have the option not just to drill down and drill through, but also to filter as and when required. So I'm moving on to the next set of dashboards just to give you a glimpse of the different report structures that we have. SAMESG also has inbuilt emission calculations as per the GHG protocol for scope 1, scope 2, as well as scope 3. Now, as you may already know, double materiality assessment helps banks identify ESG factors that are both financially material and impactful on sustainability goals. What you see on the screen is a result of a double materiality assessment. You will not only get a visual representation of the comparison of impact on ESG as well as on impact on stakeholders, but all the reports that is produced by SAMESG is transparent, where you will get the details of the configuration of the assessment, what went to in creating the report or the responses received. And also, as you can see, it is compliant to all the regulatory frameworks, all the topics and standards. You will get all of this information right here in the screen. Now, when we talk about the different kinds of reports, a main key point here is that of data load. Now, data has to be made available into the tool in order to create or generate different reports, even monitoring as well as disclosure reports. So one of SAM ESG's key strength is seamless data integration. So be it manual Excel uploads, line by line data entry, or extracting data from source system, extracting data from a third party API, or even IoT devices, SAM ESG has that option so that you will get all of your ESG data in a single platform in an easy pane view. Now, to demonstrate this, I would like to take up another example of a use case that we had, where we had a large bank who had electricity bills coming in from their different branches. And the need of the hour was to extract data from those bills, say the bills may be in a PDF format, extract those bills and then load it into the tool directly for calculation. Because at that point, there was a lot of manual work going on extracting data from, say, such a PDF file of an or an electricity bill, and then loading it into the tool manually. So what you see in your screen is a sample electricity bill, which I would like to show you. And what the tool does intelligently using our machine language module is that it extracts all of the relevant information required for your electricity or scope 2 calculations rather. So how is this possible? Let me demonstrate. So we have a PDF and an image extraction. So the image extraction refers to another use case where there were a lot of handwritten notes which had to be transferred, translated, and then loaded into the tool. Our tool is capable of handling that as well. So if I upload the electricity bill and then just click extract, within no time, our module or our system intelligently reads the relevant data which I want for it to capture and simultaneously even starts loading it into the tool. Now let me just go back to the tool and show you how this data load is going to be reflected in no time, and it is a real-time activity as well. So when we're talking, since we are uploading an electricity bill here, I also want to highlight that SAM ESG is compatible for scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 calculations as per the GHG protocol. You also have different options of loading your data. What I showed you right now was a PDF extraction. Apart from that, you also have ETLs. But if you just want to enter a manual line item, you always have that option as well to do that, along with uploading supporting documents where required. So once data is loaded into the tool, our calculation modules, which is inbuilt, will run the calculations on the approved data and then create your relevant reports similar to what you saw in the dashboard earlier. So navigating into scope 2. So here, if you look at the timestamp, you will understand that this is the data that I've loaded, or this is the data that was read by the tool. And I've coded it in such a way that I want a single line item so I can show you. So all of this data which was extracted from the PDF file is loaded into the tool seamlessly, and calculations can now happen. This is how robust SAM ESG is when it comes to data collection as well as calculations. Now, once data is made available into the tool, what is the next thing that we can do about it? So apart from reports, we also have KPIs. SAM ESG provides a comprehensive KPI library that lists all critical ESG indicators, specifically tailored not only to align with BRSR requirements, but also all requirements globally. So our KPI library has options to select for different sectors as well as different topics. So selecting a particular sector or a topic will list the relevant KPIs, which are to be calculated based on the regulatory requirements, and you can use them and do your calculations and even have a KPI report. Apart from that, as you can see, every KPI that's made available in the tool will also have the relevant references. Going a step ahead, keeping our user or our customer base in mind, if there are any organization-specific KPIs which you would like to monitor, there is always an option of adding your own custom KPIs as well. So with all of these features and more, this is a very small glimpse into the tool, but this is what I would like to highlight. To summarize, now SAM ESG offers robust data integration, precise ESG calculations, automated BRSR reporting, and real-time regulatory updates, all designed to make your ESG reporting seamless and efficient.